My bad. Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and take a couple of deep breaths. We're going to take a couple of deep breaths. We must be in harmony with our self, attuned to our infinite intelligence. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. A quote by Mr. Napoleon Hill in his book called Success Habits. An intro. And I have also been using that for all signs. I feel like that is of importance in Aquarius season, where we are with our mind and where we have been with our mind, Capricorn. What have you come to accept about yourself at this time? Let's just go ahead and keep up with those deep breaths. We're going to do a couple of them. I'm happy to be doing this on a Sunday. I don't know about you guys, but I try to take in Sundays as much as I can. Try to take it in. There's something about Sundays. I love Sundays. It's my favorite day. I always think of Sunday as like a family day. A day to unwind. Day before Monday, which for a lot of us, Monday is like a kind of day. Or for some, Monday is like your favorite day. I am using the Art of War Oracle deck for you guys to start us off. I'm getting a lot on you having to unlock something here, Capricorn. You may find yourself in realization, okay? A lot of that. And what's coming up for you while you are in this state of realization, you are awakening to your patterns. What has your patterns have become? What patterns you have been in? You are in realizations about your habits, new habits that you are now cultivating, and old habits that you were in. Behaviors, how you are reacting to people and how you're reacting to the world, okay? Friendship makes you rich beyond measure. That's the first card that came up. What is a friend? A friend is someone special in your life, someone you know, warts and all. A friend knows that you are not perfect and that you don't agree on everything all the time, but you still love each other. We can look up the word friendship in the dictionary, but the meaning is really only known in our hearts. Okay, heavy on healing your heart. I hope that you guys can see that very well. I'm still also trying to get used to this like zooming out and zooming in. It's driving me crazy. Okay, there we go. Friendship. What have you come to accept about yourself when it comes to friendship? Okay, Capricorn. I want to pull up another one for you. What have you also come to accept about yourself in your friendships? Where do you see yourself? Like, what is your role? Where's your place in it? My dog's butt. It's kind of funny how it's just like popping out like that. Another card for our Capricorns here, please. When it comes to having to accept something about yourself during this time, in times of realization, Capricorn, where has your mind been? Where is your mind in this very moment? For our Capricorns, if we do have another one, if not, that's fine. Okay, there's a lot. Okay, there's another one. Okay. Speaking in public, You may be finding yourself to be speaking more, not particularly in public in front of everybody, but perhaps maybe in front of people whom you trust and who you can, you know, express these feelings to, because you are having a lot of them. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Okay, there's another one. Prevention is better than the cure. Okay, you guys are going through a lot. That's the energy I'm picking up. You have been going through a lot mentally. So it's important to release, to find yourself in this cycle of forgive, release, surrender. Listen, assess the mood, then talk when the time is right. So this is probably where you are finding yourself right now, Capricorn, where you're having to understand your own feelings because you have a lot of them. Communicate appropriately. There's a lot of communication coming through. There's a lot of speaking. There's a lot of using your voice. This is the energy I'm getting. There's a lot of communicating with words, not non-verbal, but verbal. Get to the root of the problem. What has been in your heart that you're wanting to release, you're wanting to express? What has been in your heart that you're wanting to surrender? I keep coming back to this feeling of reminding you to be in this cycle of forgive, release, surrender. Forgive, release, surrender. Forgive, release, surrender. Forgive, release, surrender. Coming back to that cycle. Your affirmation: I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. A lot of grieving here. I'm hearing mourning. For some of you, maybe for a lot of you, you have been crying. That is perhaps your way of releasing. Number 7 could be very significant. I want to pull up another affirmation for you guys. You have been tough on yourself, so the lessons are coming in pretty hard and harsh is what I'm getting. Okay. We're also going to get into tarot. I just want to pull up an affirmation to start us off. I love to start my readings off with affirmations because I feel like it takes us back to being more at home and a moment of awakening. Even if it was just for right now in this very moment, to let the armor down, and you don't have to be so harsh on yourself, so hard on yourself, putting yourself in self-sabotage. Why the reason to put yourself in self-sabotage when you can choose to be more soft? I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. This card also came up earlier when I was pre-shuffling on your energy, Capricorn. Abundance. You may and have been finding yourself so limited to resources, so limited, heavy emphasis on your resources. You may be finding yourself struggling in your resources, struggling and tapping into your resources. And so this is also what I'm getting here is like, it's also causing this domino effect in your relationships, in your friendships, whatever that may be for you in your life, however you want to define that. How you are with yourself and how tough you are with yourself is actually also the energy that you're getting back from people. It may not also only be about people and your friendships and your partnerships, but this is also like the same energy and the same frequency that you're getting from your job. How is your job set up? Your career? Where you are with your personal development? You have been tough on yourself, so the lessons are coming in for you pretty hard and in the same manner, in the same frequency. As within, so without. So if you are placing yourself in the energy of fear, are you also getting the same energy reciprocated back to you, right? So what I'm getting here is that you have been very tough on yourself. You have been self-sabotaging. So the energy that you're getting back from work, friendships, family, partnership is the same. The same manner, the same attitude, the same reaction, because you are also reacting in a very I'm just getting the word blues. Like you're in blues. You're feeling the blues. As I look at blue, we're actually gonna get into this now. The spirit animal oracle deck. I want to pull up a card for you guys. I want to see where your energy is at. Capricorn, moving forward with more compassion here. You maybe and have been tapped out of your resources, tapped out from your natural flow, tapped out from your natural energy. So you also may be giving a lot of your power and your energy away by being angry, by being responsive, and always only really being responsive, but not giving yourself some time to reflect how much of your energy and your power you're giving away when you're just reacting and reacting and reacting and reacting, right? You may also be finding yourself to be the one right now expressing. But what is it are you expressing, and how is your attitude when you are expressing? What is the tone actually when you are expressing is what I'm getting. I keep coming back to this cycle of forgive, release, and surrender. Forgive, release, and surrender. Moving forward with more compassion. And this is moving forward with more compassion with yourself. And giving yourself the grace right now for yourself, okay? Also moving forward with more purpose and meaning. You probably have not had a lot of that lately, is what I'm getting. Whomever you're interacting with, who you surround yourself with, you're not finding any meaning in all of it. However you want to describe, however you want that. I'm going to take this card that's popping out. Ooh, you have the Moose. Yeah, Capricorn, you have all of this wisdom and insights within yourself. Why are you berating yourself? Oh my gosh. Let your head and mind reach to the stars. Yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. You know much, but you don't use any of it. In fact, you just drain yourself by giving your power and your energy away from people. This is the energy I'm getting. You know much, but you're not actually using it for your own good. The number 13 could be a very significant number. You know much, but you are, in fact, wasting and draining all of this energy by giving it away, okay? Like giving your power away. What does that mean? Who are you giving your energy to? You may be tapping into different energies around you that you feel like you expect a lot from. Like you expect a lot from people. I'm getting that. Like you expect a lot from how people should treat you. But how you are actually being treated from these people you expect from aren't actually giving you the treatment that you want. As within, so without. I'm going to look up Moose here. Moose, wisdom. Accomplishment, opportunities, self-esteem, worthiness, greatness, majesty, wisdom from the elders, instinct, honor, longevity, steadfastness, and fearless. The Moose is a powerful totem. It is a unique energy with many contradictions, awkward yet graceful, and plain but beautiful. Heavy emphasis on like old soul. You may have a very old soul. You are in fact ancient, okay, but you're like in a teenager body. Moose are masters of wisdom and perception. In spite of their large size, they are swift, confident, and fearless. Moose people always have a strong presence. Their totem stands 7 feet tall with a crown of antlers almost as wide. Their antlers are said to act as antenna to the secrets and teachings from the wise ones. Use the energy of a moose. You are, in fact, a moose. Okay, you hold a lot of wisdom. That explains why I'm getting a lot of this like old soul energy. You are very old and like ancient. Your soul is old, but like you may have a teenager behavior, and this can go back to like trauma. Heavy emphasis on that. I am using the Dancing in the Dark Tarot. Okay, this is what it looks like. In this deck by Gianfranco Pereno, figures appear like dancers moving across a darkened stage, flashing into illumination as they step into a spotlight, or perhaps they are like actors on a dark stage. The lights come up suddenly, a scene is revealed, the meaning comprehended, and then darkness falls again. Tarot cards are like that too, a flash of insight, a sudden revelation. I wanted to read that before we get into the tarot. And I also picked, there's just something about this deck that called out to me and said, do it for the Capricorns. Okay, so here it is. I'm using it. And then bottom of the deck, I have, first card, we have the Hierophant. Of significance when it comes to unlocking something here. Okay. Perhaps this is something that you're having to also reconstruct in your life at this time. It may not be energetically, Capricorn. I feel like energetically you are there. Okay. For some of you, I'm hoping. Energetically, you are exactly where you need to be. Okay. Mentally, however, what have you come to accept about yourself mentally is what I'm getting here. I keep coming back to that question. What have you come to accept about yourself? Because remember what I was saying earlier about you having to unlock in realization. As you step into this energy of unlocking in realization, are you also reflecting on the things, on the patterns, on the habits, on the behaviors, okay, that are coming up? What are we unlocking here? The Hierophant, clarifying the Hierophant. What are your thoughts and your feelings telling you? I feel like Capricorn, you are having a lot of feelings at this time. And then this makes you want to go back to a time in your childhood where you were traumatized. I have the King of Cups, heavy emphasis on masculine energy. I love that. I'm getting like you're coming back to feeling more soft. You're coming back to feeling more at ease and more gentle in your body, and most importantly in your body, Capricorn. You probably have not been in the energy of being gentle. I want to pull up a comfort card for you guys. I'm also picking up on like a very empath as I use the Empath's Empowerment deck. This is my comfort deck for our introverts as well. As you unlock and reflect, okay, and this cycle of forgive, release, and surrender, you're finding yourself to be more in a very soft and gentle place, Capricorn, okay? It is very important to know at this time that being soft and gentle is your way back to your true essence, your femininity. We hold both feminine and masculine energy. This reminds me of Aries reading when I had mentioned that they have been in masculine more than feminine. right? You have to act tough. You have to be using your armor all the time and keeping people away. Guarding yourself so much that you also having to, in fact, block yourself for opportunities trying to present itself to you. Okay, retreat to the natural world. I love this for you guys. Go where you feel most alive. A peaceful forest, the mountains, your local park. Let the ocean roar through you. Be revived by nature's wonder. Heavy emphasis on ocean. You may want, or you have been thinking about being next to the ocean. Just hearing the sound of the ocean, sound of the waves, that is probably something that you're also yearning for. I'm also getting that some of you, when you go to bed, you have the ocean wave sounds in the background playing for soothing, to keep you comforted at night before you go to bed. Okay, that's probably something that you do and have been doing. Let's get into tarot more here. You are coming back to feeling more soft, but that too, Capricorn, you're saying like that too feels very scary. Okay, what about this King of Cups? Tell us more about this King of Cups. So as you are unlocking, and here you are coming back to being more soft, at the same time, this is also very scary for you, Capricorn. What does that mean in your life? Let's get into that. The King of Cups, clarifying the King of Cups. Thank you. We have the Two of Wands along with the Hanged Man. Okay. So it makes sense how you have been in a place where you're grieving, you're mourning, and you're having to surrender a whole lot. Forgive, release, surrender. Forgive, release, surrender. You're in this grieving. Let me try to comprehend my feelings. There's a lot there because I feel like there's also a lot of trauma that is linked to that 2222 on the timestamp. This Two of Wands is you moving forward with more compassion and probably having to also tap in more to your resources and then using that to your advantage to make money. Really having to balance yourself out when it comes to your finances at this time, as within, so without, putting yourself in the frequency of abundance, 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 and not limiting yourself, but keeping yourself in a state of flow, keeping yourself in the state of abundance. How do we get ourselves to be in this state of abundance when all we've been experiencing is trauma? All our body has ever really known is trauma. That's a great question. I suppose that it is also our willingness, our eagerness, right? I feel like I've written more notes for you guys for some reason. I don't know where it is. Okay, I'm tripping. Got it. Here it is. Our body has an amazing way of correcting itself. Time is of essence. So exactly what are you doing with your time and healing parts of you that is and has been traumatized? So you having to use this time to heal from your patterns, you having to use this time to heal from your habits and cultivating new habits, you also using this time to look into your behaviors and how you're reacting to the world and how you are reacting to people. This is a beautiful flow to take advantage of, Aquarius season, Capricorn, because in this season, are you also not limiting yourself, but being more in abundance? So as you allow, accept, you are in fact correcting your body in itself. Okay, time is of essence. It all starts with accepting, forgiving, and putting your ego aside and saying, I surrender to all that is not allowing me to grow and evolve. I'm hearing you have been stagnant. I'm hearing for some of you, you have been staying in the energy of being stagnant. You don't know why you're not able to move forward with your natural flow. Okay, perhaps this is going back to what I was saying about trauma. This is all like your emotions and your feelings that you're having that's arising in this season. It all comes from trauma. You're remembering a time in your childhood where you were like, well, my dad left me at this age, or my mom left me at this age, and I have not seen them ever since, and we have not had a great relationship ever since. We have not had a bond, a time to bond, a mother, a daughter, a father, a daughter, son bonding time. You haven't had that in a long time, and that is in fact what is blocking you from having healthy relationships. Yes? Please comment on that if you guys are resonating with these messages, because these messages are coming through real and true and raw. Caps, where have you been? Yo, like, I'm feeling this energy for you guys, but also I'm sending you guys so much love and support, because I feel like you really need this time of support. Support. So also what I'm getting with the Hangman, okay, this is a time to really look into your gifts, your talents, because that's what's going to help you move forward to not limiting yourself, but like finding a new job, finding the perfect career for yourself, your dream job, whatever that means for you. Place yourself in the energy of love. Place yourself in the energy of resources. And having unlimited resources is what I'm getting here. That's beautiful. You see, I literally just looked at it and I'm like, yes, that's it. And then it popped up. Remember your gifts. Focus on your blessings rather than dwelling on adversity, trauma. Pause and give thanks for your gifts, such as your sensitivity, intuition, health, friendships, family. Okay? Heavy emphasis on your sensitivity. This is where you come back and feeling more soft and feeling more gentle. So when you're tapped into being more gentle, when you tap into your intuition, which is basically your feminine energy, how you are also like attracting the same kind of energy. Remember what I was saying about as within, so without? Put yourself in energy where you are treating people the way you want to be treated. Put yourself in that energy. Put yourself in that place where you are treating people the way exactly how you want to be treated. So if you treat people with disrespect and you give them aggressiveness, you are in fact they're going to reciprocate that kind of energy back. It's this fight or flight mode. Okay. A lot of us collectively, it has become a very fast-paced environment. So we have this instant way of protection, like this instant fight or flight. My response to you is to guard up right away, right? So perhaps you may be feeling and finding yourself in that position where you have to attack right away or like respond with such aggressiveness, being so defensive. So look at it this way. If you were to forgive, release, surrender, somebody comes up to you and asks you questions, somebody just wants to interact with you, but you automatically, instantly respond with aggressiveness. They're going to give you the same treatment. But what you're asking and expecting, Capricorn, is you want people to be soft and gentle with you. But you're not going to get that. You're not going to get that same treatment if you're not being kind and compassionate and soft with you. How easy it is to be nice and compassionate to other people, but how hard it is to be as compassionate, as kind, and as soft and as gentle to you. So when you find yourself in a place where you're communicating appropriately, like fully expressing yourself at your highest state, your highest expression, okay, you're gonna get that same manner back. Look at you, deprecating, depriving, is that the word? Deprecating yourself. 7 of Swords. That's like the worst card in the deck, yo. I hate this. Did I say earlier number 7 could be very significant? Let me read to you. I just wish this card never shows up in any reading at all. It just so happened to show up in yours. What the heck? 7 of Swords. The truth hurts. Okay. Let's just put it that way. The truth hurts. But you actually have been doing the hurting and inflicting on yourself. Does that make sense? Deception, strategy. What you wish upon others, you bring upon yourself. What you wish upon others, you bring upon yourself. Number 7, planning, contemplation. What does this mean in personal development? Let me tell you. You've been keeping aspects of your personal life hidden, but it may be time to open up and have an honest conversation. What did I say about speaking? True estate, right? There's someone in your life who manipulates you, steals your ideas, or wastes your time. Self-deception about the truth of a relationship, situation, or behavior will only lead to more heartbreak. How much of that pain you've been inflicting in yourself because you're not reflecting honesty with yourself. You've been grieving, you've been mourning, you've been crying. This is a very sensitive time. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Get yourself out of the victim mentality, scarcity mentality. I'm also getting like, this is giving you confusion. You don't need any more confusion. You are in fact mourning and grieving from the trauma that you experienced in your childhood. Why put any more pain into that when you can be in this cycle of forgive, release, and surrender? And stop self-deprecating. Isn't this what we talked about on your last reading, Capricorn? I don't understand. Okay, I hope that helped a lot of us. I'm going to pull up some numbers before we wrap this up, Capricorn. I'm sending you guys so much love and support. If you want any personal readings, you can hit me up, email me, send me a short story, and I will get back to you. All of that information will be down in the description box below. Any donations will also be very appreciated, you guys. And I want to say thank you and show some love to everybody who's been showing me love, 3333 on the timestamp, and helping me expand and grow this YouTube channel. It has been a journey. Let me tell you. It has been a journey for Kimberly. Okay. Let's get some numbers for our Capricorns, please. Keeping this algorithm going, you guys, and sending this also to your friends, Capricorn friends, Capricorn, cousins, family. I don't know why I felt the need to say cousins. You got cousins, your cousins are your homies. The Queen, femininity energy. Heavy emphasis on your heart chakra. There's a lot of healing coming from that. I feel that heavily. There's a lot of heart chakra healing that needs to happen here, Capricorn. Take heed on that matter, okay? And are you only going to move forward with more compassion and allowing yourself to have unlimited resources, not limited. The number 6. I'm getting your favorite number is number 6. I have the king here. I love that. Okay. There's a lot that came up. Here is I'm getting a younger version of yourself. You may be talking to a younger version of yourself. You're like going back in the past and you're talking to your inner child and you're soothing, you're loving, you're appreciating this younger self about you, Capricorn. That's interesting. I also have another queen here, a mother figure, a female figure, very important in your life. I have the number 2. You guys have a very bonding, you have a very special relationship with this mother figure. That's beautiful. You guys, thank you for this reading. I will see you in the next. Please take care of yourselves. And I feel the need to say, do not limit yourself. You are an unlimited resource. Take advantage of that and take heed on that. Capricorn, I love you so much. I will see you in the next. Take care. Bye.